Hello and welcome. Today is February 10th, 2026, and today we'll be playing V Rising. I'm your host, Xolo Q. I'm a Xolo Beats Queenly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld, and you might notice there have been some changes. So, I was able to upgrade my computer over the weekend, but I'm still kind of messing around with stream settings and things like that. So I decided not to do a Trailer Tuesday today. So if anyone didn't, see the memo, that's kind of what happened there. At the same time, I'm also having some difficulties getting Twitch to work for some reason. So not really sure what's up with that. So I do apologize. The good news is that since it never aired to Twitch, no one's missing out on a stream streak. So I guess there's a bright side to this, it to some degree. But yeah, that's not ideal. Not really happy about that. So hopefully we can just kind of move past this and let everything just kind of work out. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I hope not. But yeah, so we're gonna do some castle decorating today. We're going to basically pick up where we left off, and hopefully things work out for the best. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. There's also another issue where the actually, I don't know if the hopefully, exactly. Let me know if my mic sounds too loud or something like that, or if I'm sounding okay. I made a few adjustments, and I'm kind of still kind of experimenting with how everything sounds. But yeah, I'm doing everything very bare bones today. So the head pat emote, I was not able to get that up and running before stream, so that is not currently functional. So I disabled head pat on all the platforms essentially, so no one's going to be using up their head pats. But if you want to type exclamation mark head pat, just for the shits and giggles, feel free to do so. Just know that it doesn't do anything. So yeah, I apologize for that too. But yeah, it's been a long weekend, basically trying to figure things out, trying to get everything working properly. But yeah, we're gonna get back on track, hopefully. Even just getting my games all set up, all download and stuff like that, that has been kind of a headache as well. So hopefully we can get some normal stream stuff done. I'm gonna put on some music so we can all enjoy. So let's do that. There we go. All right, I think we are good now. Hold on. Where is... Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, we're ready to go. Let's see what we can do in this hallway. I feel like for this door, I want to do something a little bit nice. Let's try and add some wallpaper. Maybe something like that. No, I use that in the other building. Something like that could work. And for the foundation, I want to use like a red. I'm just doing the hallway stuff right now. This area back here needs to be figured out. This is probably going to be like another outdoor area, so I should probably change this to like a grass or something. And it looks like we have an extra tile here that's not really doing anything, which is a bit odd. Yeah, you know what? I think I am gonna close this off, and we're gonna put down just an empty tile right here. Hello, reaction reviewer. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? You know what I just noticed? I think the oh man, it fades. Oh no. Yes, I just noticed that the chat fades when I oh man, I don't like that, because then I can miss it. God damn it. Everything is a hot mess today. A big hot mess. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can fix it real quick. Yeah, but I'm getting tired of the whole, you know, everything breaking on me problem. But at the same time, it's kind of how things are as well, so trying my best. Let's see if I can get the chat to like not behave poorly. I'm gonna remove this. All right, I'm gonna try one thing and see if this works. This should fix it, so that way I don't miss out on all the messages, guys. I don't want to miss out on your messages. Let's see what we got here. Boom. All right. It should work now, hopefully. Let's see, if someone types something new, it should pop up for you guys. So let me try. I'm gonna type in some random stuff, and that should fix it. There we go. Cool. So now it'll sit up there. Yeah, it was fading before and I felt bad. Hello, reaction reviewer. Welcome to the chat. Sorry. Hello, Bad Shooter Fast Runner. Hello, What Did You Do? Hello, Spidey. Hello. Who else did I miss? Xeno Didi, welcome to the chat. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I'm still getting used to like fixing everything. You know, when you have things kind of working like a well-oiled machine for so long, the moment you start messing with stuff, it's a disaster. Hello, Sauce. Salsa, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. There we go. Now I can say hi to everyone. I've been streaming for so long now, and I still don't know what I'm doing. Damn. That's it feel like that sometimes. Hello guys, happy Tragic Tuesday. Tragic Tuesdays, oh my god. Is that what we're calling the Tuesdays where it's not a trailer Tuesday? We're just calling it tragic. I mean, I can't even object to that, really. I get it. I get it. I think the biggest thing for me is that I don't have a lot of you know, times where like I'm kind of transitioning between like one computer to another. It's like a rare event, so there's things that like I had set up for so long, and then now that I have to like go back and like change it, it's like, oh my god, like what am I doing? Hello Majin Droid Rinsu, welcome to the chat. We here though, sorry for the Twitch pips. Yeah, I couldn't fix that. I'm not sure why Twitch didn't want to go off. I might have to try a few different things to get that to work properly. So that's gonna be a project for tomorrow that I'm gonna try and fix, but for whatever reason it just didn't connect. And after like spending a good 10 minutes trying to get it to work, I was just like, nah, I can't. Stream starting. So yeah, it happens, and I do apologize. I try to be on all the platforms at the same time, but every once in a while when you have like some kind of move from one computer to another, there's like a big disruption essentially, and it's a bad time. It's a bad time. There's not much more I can really say about that, I guess, except that I wish it wasn't. There is a lot of other stuff that's going on at the same time, a lot of well, I could say behind the scenes kind of stuff kind of being worked on for the channels, so stay tuned, I guess. Stay tuned. I'm gonna put some windows up. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna have windows that look outward this way without issue. Maybe this one. Maybe I want a different kind of window, actually. just have fancy looking windows on the outside, but inside the rooms it'll be stuck a certain color. Hello, Blue Eyes Dark Magician. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so there's that. There's that. But the streams are gonna be pretty bare bones this week, just because of all the like stuff I'm moving around on my computer, and just, you know, it's a little bit of a hassle, but hopefully things will be a lot better, a lot smoother, faster. Preparing for my next duel. Ooh, okay, that sounds exciting. Good luck. Hopefully you win. What, so you have any strategies in mind? Any plans? Just wondering. I think for the hallway, I want to use some paintings. Let's go with this one. Hello, Branks13. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Got some new support cards, so new deck building. Okay. Nice, nice. That's always a task. Trying to decide what works well. Makes sense. I think I'm gonna add another painting over here, actually. Let's put one right here. And let's also add some more curtains.
You've entrusted me with these souls. I shall guide them to the underworld.
Oh wow, thanks for the raid, Sasa. I appreciate it. That's actually a host over on the Kick side. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you, actually. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for the sauce host. The sauce host is the best host, I guess, right? Thank you so much. Well, I guess I'll introduce myself. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Xolo Q. I'm a Xolo Eats Quaintly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld. What's a Xolo Eats Quaintly, you're asking? It's a dog. It's a type of dog. How's it going, Xolo? Hello, Gigi. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, so a lot of times I play a lot of survival craft, you know, kind of games, sometimes like open world kind of stuff. We got a lot of base building and stuff going on. Right now I'm currently building a Romantic Getaway castle in V Rising. So if you know anything about V Rising, it's basically a vampire survival game where you play as the vampire. And part of the game has like the ability to kind of build your own castle. So I'm kind of building a wedding venue right now, like low key. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I do a lot of building. You love vampires? Well, you're in the right place. Because play a lot of V Rising on the channel. I also play games like Power World. Recently, I also have been kind of mixing in a few indie games that are a little bit out of the genres I usually play. I also like playing a lot of rhythm games, so if you like rhythm, you know, you're in the right place. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff that comes with it, so yeah. You know, feel free to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. Whenever I do these building streams, I tend to have a lot of, whatchamacallit, I play some like music in the background, right? We got a little bit of jazz going. And yeah, your music is such a vibe. Thanks. You know, it's funny because like for these relaxing kind of like decoration streams, I'll be like playing some jazz, but when it comes to certain other kinds of streams, it's a little bit more, what's the word for it? It's a little bit more intense, so I might put in like some rock music or metal or something. So if you like that kind of stuff, you know, might be a good idea to stick around. But today is a jazz day. We're chilling. We're doing a lot of chilling. I decided to move this door around here. I don't think this door really fits. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You know what? I think what I'll do is I'll give a quick tour of the castle. I love giving a tour. But, you know, I'll give a quick tour of the castle so you guys can check it out. How about that? And let me also change my, my skin here. There we go. So this castle, it has a ballroom area or a reception area that is shaped like a heart. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. You've been following the channel for 1 year, 2 months, 1 day, and 10 minutes. Damn, I didn't know that. Holy crap. Well, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, I read that as adrenaline, didn't I? Extaline. My bad. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know. It just blows my mind. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we got a Romantic Getaway castle. So this is the beginning of it. 1 year, 3 months, 12 days. Damn. That's a lot of followage. You know, I don't think I've ever like really messed around with that command. Like it's there, but like I never really messed with it. Anyway, yeah, so this is kind of the entrance. I have a lot of decorating to do still. I have a lot of stuff I want to add. This is a completely unfinished castle, but you know, we're working on it. So this is, you know, kind of the walkway area. You come in from the road. This area here is for picture taking. So if you want to take like group pictures, you can do that here. And then if we cross, the trees are so pretty. Yep, these are cherry blossoms. And then I have this nice little ballroom area. So we have a little bit of a dance floor here. We have a bar, you know, so if you want to have some wine or some blood mixed wine or whatever it is that you enjoy, you can come here, have some wine. If you want to just eat your you know, meal, you can sit down, enjoy, and you know, eat your food. If you need like an extra drink or something, servants will be here to give this to you eventually. I haven't hired anyone for this castle, but that is part of it.
You've joined the queue.
Thanks for the follow, Danger Slayer. Appreciate it. I like your name, Danger Slayer. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a snack. Okay, take your time. Take your time. No worries. Can I have this dance? Yeah, right? I wish we had a dancing emote. That's something that a lot of players have wanted, is like an emote to dance, or like to dance with another player, and I was just like, damn, that'd be so cool. But yeah, so this is where the bride and groom would be, and then you have their families, you know, the family chairs over here. And then of course you have, you know, the nice little dining area. You have a few areas to sit down in case you get tired, your feet start to hurt, or someone, you know, had a little too much to drink, and then they can sit down right here if they can't make it to the table. And then of course we have 3 different venues for the actual ceremony. So the downstairs has this one. So this venue here has a nice walk-up area. You come over here, you say your vows, and then, you know, slap on the back and you're out of here, essentially. Too much to drink would be me. Oh no. That's funny. And then I also have, oh yeah, thank you. By the way, thank you for the hydrate Majin and the stretch bad shooter. I'll do that now. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I had to disable head pads because I'm having some technical difficulties in trying to get it to function properly, so I just kind of eliminated it for today's stream. I'm hoping to get it up and running by tomorrow, but we'll see. But yeah, this is a really nice little kind of a warm area, and then of course on both sides you have rows of chairs, you know, where the guests can go and sit. On the second floor we have another nice little ceremony area where you can walk through here. Boom. say your vows, and then you also have a lot of shrubbery, as I like to call it. Just started playing. Nice place you got there. Hello, Coctimus Primes Load. I love that name. Oh my god. That's so good. 780. Oh my god. Jesus. But yeah, thank you. And of course we have, you know, a lot of these kind of, you know, clusters of flowers in here. We have some statues, places to say your vows. And I think what I like most about this particular one is the half and half colors, where on one side you have the blue, the other side you have the red. So, you know, and you can of course switch the colors to whatever you want, but yeah, the chairs are all kind of situated a certain way. But what I really like is back here, when you first enter, you can't see the hall. So like, imagine you're kind of walking in from the point of view of, you know, just being the vampire. You're walking through, it's like, oh wow, that's a nice venue, and you just sit on the side depending on what part of the family you're a part of. And the one on the third floor is an outdoor rooftop area. You got the cotton candy. I got the cotton candy. What do you mean? Cotton candy. I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I got the you know, this rooftop garden. It has of course a couple of mist braziers, so when the sunshine appears, there's foggers, so you can still have the ceremony during the day, even if you know, because obviously vampires, the sun, not really a good thing. Oh, the half colors. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's true, they are cotton candy colors now you mention it. Rooftop so romantic. Yeah, so this is a really cool one, and I have like you know, a little fountain here. I had the nice little sculptures, and then behind here we have some flowers. So on this side we have the blue flowers, the snow flowers, and then on the other side I went with fire blossom seeds. So these are really cute as well. I love them. And then of course if you're going down the aisle, you go right through here and boom. And then okay, we made it here. Now sit down or get married, you pick one. But yeah, I decided to kind of join the two colors together in the center for a purple, and then I also used some cool purple plants here to make that stand out. Yep. And then there's but wait, there's more, I should say. There's a whole area here with the this is kind of like a waiting room kind of area for the third floor, but it's also a pathway to the dressing rooms and the bathrooms. So on this side here, you know, we have a bathroom. I wish we had like an actual toilet, but whatever. I might change this to like a powder room. I have to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do here, but I might add like some other kinds of things here just to even stuff out. Again, this castle is still a work in progress, but yeah, there's that. How long has all this taken? Let's see, we are on stream number, this is stream 6, and each one was at least 2 hours. So that's like 12 hours at least, and I might have done a few 3-hour streams on this castle, I don't quite remember. So at somewhere between 12 and 16 hours. I want to say maybe 12 and 16, or 12 and 18 hours, I'd say, somewhere in that range. So yeah, I've actually been working on this castle like purely on stream. More than one in less than 20. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there, don't worry. And then of course this is like one of the dressing rooms. So I have different style dressing rooms. I have this one here, and then the other style is like this one here. So very similar, just slightly different in how it's designed. Quite impressive actually. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I love showing off my castles. All right, it's my pride and joy. But yeah, right now I'm just working on the honeymoon suites and stuff. Last time I worked on this area, so this is the wine cellar where like the servants would grab the wine. Here's like kind of like the smoke break area, but I have to like decorate this. It's really plain. What else we got here? this area here, I think I'm gonna add some bushes or something. I'll figure that out. And then here's like a little seating area so that, you know, if the servants are tired, or even if the guest wants somewhere to sit and relax for a bit, this is a good spot. Then on the second floor of this area, this is gonna be the kitchen, but it's not ready. I have a lot of stuff I gotta fix in here, and it's just not, you know, I think I'm gonna turn this way. But yeah, this is gonna be like the kitchen area, and this is gonna take some time. This is kind of like the prep room for the kitchen area, so if there's some last minute things you need to add to the food, or, you know, some garnishments or something, you can do that there. Then there's like another washroom here so that you can wash your hands before you start cooking. But yeah, that kitchen area, it's nowhere near done. That's gonna take some time. It's funny because I have to use a lot of items with like that are like not meant for certain purposes for that purpose, if that makes sense. So like for the kitchens, for example, I have a previous castle that I worked on that was actually a seaside restaurant castle, and that castle had a whole kitchen area, and obviously there's no ovens in the game. Maybe it's not obvious if you don't play the game, but there's no ovens in the game. So what did I do? I took fireplaces and faced them away from the door, so that you could never tell that, you know, it's a fireplace, essentially. So little things like that, you know, we have like an open oven kind of thing. So, you know, little things like that, I tried my best. So these are some servant coffins. So these are the servants of this particular castle. They'll be serving the guests. There's a capacity for 6 servants, though I will admit that's not a lot considering everything that needs to be done on this castle. So I might have to expand that somehow, but I don't know what I'm gonna do for that exactly. And then last but not least, this is what I'm currently working on now. So this hallway, I'm just, you know, kind of slowly designing and figuring out what I want to do. But this hallway is gonna lead into the suites. So this is like the first suite of the build. So this is like the first bedroom area. So yeah, it's gonna take some time, but little things matter. Yeah, they definitely do. I agree. But yeah, it's a big build. It's just a lot of pieces. You know, it takes time. It takes a lot of time, and you know, with time and patience comes reward, I feel like, especially in this game. So hopefully we can get everything going nicely. I'm trying to figure out what kind of wallpaper I want inside of here. Kind of on the fence. There's a lot of good options for wallpapers I could possibly go with here. But I definitely want to pick something that is nice and cozy and warm. So I might go with like, I'm thinking maybe I might go with this red, but with a different pillar, like maybe something like this for the pillar. I don't know. I have to experiment. I could also go with like a kind of a, well, I could go with something like this and then go with like a red pillar. That's actually not terrible. I don't know how I feel about that though. Let's see how this looks against the bright white. I don't know. I could also go with the wooden brown. Go with a smooth brown or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think I might go with something like this. Keep things simple. And with the red hue, that's kind of nice color, romantic colors going on here. And I think I am gonna add some flower pots. So let me add, actually I think I will go with flower pots and not vases, but I also need to figure out what color the floor is gonna be, because I don't think white makes sense here. I could go with something a little bit less clashing, I guess you could say. Red is a little bit too redundant, I think, though it is really nice, don't get me wrong. But the black, I mean, I could go with a black. I've used black on the flooring before in some of my castles and it looks really nice. I could also go with a completely different color if I wanted to. Or I could go with like a nice warm wooden tone here. And you know, I think I am gonna go with this. We're gonna go with a warm wood color. Let's get a fireplace in here. We'll start with, actually, yeah, we'll start with a fireplace and add some coffins. And I think we'll be in good shape. The red contrasting off the brown is really nice. I know, right? I know. I love it so much. The floor definitely lights up the room a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Definitely want to do my best here with that. I think I am gonna add like a let's see, maybe I should add a table here instead of a pot. We'll see. I'll see what I can do. And then of course, you know what, I gotta start with the basics. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's add some coffins. So in this case, I could add something like this or this, or I can go with a regular stone coffin. I think I'm gonna go with this one actually. And then we'll put a second one right next to it, also red, but slightly spaced out. So the bedroom can have that. And then we'll have like a couch area or something over here that'll be really enjoyable. Maybe like a sofa of some kind. Something like this could be nice, but maybe in black. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I'll put this here. I've done really similar builds before. Like, I actually have another Valentine's Day castle that I built like 2 years ago. Actually, almost 3 years ago now. During the early access of this game. But now it's out fully, so there's a lot more to work with. Which is part of the reason why I kind of wanted to make this castle. Just kind of utilize some of the newer stuff. Just kind of looking around, trying to decide what I want. We're gonna go with this wooden looking fireplace here. And then I think I also am gonna add in a carpet, maybe a nice rug or something. Maybe something like that. We can go with a red instead of a black, because the couch being black is fine. But I think we do need a little bit of a balance. Let me see if I can get this to, I was just curious about this. Yeah, no, I can't squeeze that anymore. What I can do though is add a vase. And then we'll also add in our nice little flowers. I can choose something else, maybe something like this would be nicer. I guess I could just like tuck these in instead. Like I could just move this inward. And then just put like something else on the sides as well. Like maybe some candelabras or something. Let me move over a little bit. Let's see if we can fit anything like that. I'm gonna make some minor adjustments here. As much as I would love to continue chatting, I do have to get ready for work, unfortunately. But I do look forward to seeing more of your progress. All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you, thank you. Hmm. I think I am gonna have to move these apart slightly. Have a good rest of your night. You too. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the hydrate, Angel Degen. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the stretch, Xeno Deity. I'll do a big stretch. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's get the decorations going. I do want to add some curtains, but maybe something a little bit less, I don't know, like the dark red with the black, it seems a little bit, I don't know. I don't want black on black either, so I think this works. I just need to be more confident in the color placement. But yeah, this room is gonna be kind of like nice, warm vibes, I guess, so we can work with that. And then let's also put down some paintings.
I see you've joined the queue.
Thank you for the follow, Difo. Appreciate it. That's over on the kick side. Thank you, thank you. Let's also put another painting right here. All right, looking good. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to add here, but I think that this is fine. Let's get some windows in so that no one's peeping. Hello, Age with Frostfire. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Yippee! I'm back with foods. Nice. That's good. Thanks for stopping by. By the way, I know I said that earlier, but thank you. I was having some tech difficulties at the beginning. I hope the stream is running smoothly. Otherwise, but yeah, that was something I was a little concerned about. Looks good to you? Okay, hopefully. Hopefully! I think I'm gonna put... I know I want windows that block out what's happening inside, so... I think black windows would be kind of interesting here, like black tinted. And you know what? It kind of works, low-key, so I'm gonna keep that. The only issue then becomes, well, actually, I guess I could go with red instead of blue, and it does pop a little bit more. But remember, the outside of the castle is gonna look like that, so I have to kind of keep that in mind. And then I can just use a black curtain to keep it from kind of oversaturating, maybe. So I could go with something like this, just to add a little bit of accent here. And then we can also add in some actual plants. So I'm gonna go to production, growing plots, and add, maybe not one this big, a small planter. Because a big planter is a bit much. What else we got here? I think maybe, like the one couch is nice, but I feel like there needs to be like a desk area. So maybe I can put down a piece of furniture. This distinguished secretary desk seems to be exactly what I needed, so I'm just gonna put that down. I'm gonna put the matching chair down, and this chair is gonna be, oh, I didn't mean to do that. This chair is gonna be black, just like the sofa. And we can also add in some more vases if we want. And I think I'm gonna add one right here on both sides of the fireplace. And you know what? I kind of want to use the money plant instead of this thing, so I'm just gonna remove this one. I call it the money plant, but that's not what it's actually called. It just looks cool, okay? I don't know what else to say. And then we're gonna add in our clock. So let's get a clock right here. Can I get it against the wall? Yes. Just squeeze a clock right into the corner. And that way you can tell the time. You know, especially someone who's like sitting right here, they're gonna want to keep track of that. Yeah, that's a good spot. And then we're gonna add in maybe some books. So maybe a storage container. We'll be here while I watch something. Yeah, no problem. Gotta catch up on my animes and then a movie. Sounds good. Enjoy. Have a good time. We'll put that bookcase right next to this desk. I definitely want to add maybe some wine here, like a wine case. And, you know, complimentary refreshments, of course. And maybe even a... I don't know. I'm kind of debating if this was the right call to have the coffins so far apart from each other, because if I put them directly next to each other, then I can fit a lot more stuff in here. But I'm not sure if that's like the call. So let's see. Yeah, I can actually push it up one. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We'll put this over here. And I guess when they get out of the coffins, it would be fine. Let's move this. And we'll just squeeze it into the corner from now on. We'll put one of these candelabras right here. We'll take this one and move it over here. Damn, it's not quite right because of where it sits in here, so I think I'm gonna actually move this over. And then this area here kind of needs a light, so maybe instead of having this here, I'll move it here and then have that here. Give it some lighting at the desk in case we need that. Trying to think what else I need. I guess I could also try and put a cool plant in there, so maybe something like the rose, the blood rose seed might be good. We'll move this over to the very corner. Trying to think of like how I want this whole area to be kind of lit up without overdoing it. And I think I am gonna add another light, but like right here. And we're gonna go with that. And I think I'm gonna move this one over by one. Keep that nice and neat. And then now we can move this over and do like a little powder room area. Let's go with the Ohm. No, let's go with the cordial one. And then we'll put down another one of those chairs that we have already, and it'll match. I could also put down a carpet here if I wanted to. Not a terrible idea. Let's go for a small rug, like right here. And I think that is good. We'll switch this to red and we'll switch this to black. That way it stands out against the carpet. These coffins could be black also instead of red, but I'm not sure if I prefer that. I think the red was fine. Hello, Super Cholo. Welcome to the chat. And hello. Oh yeah, I already said hi to you, Daipo. Hello. Internet issues fixed. We finally made it. Oh my god, I've been having problems as well. Like, I can't. For some reason, I wasn't able to get the Twitch stream to just like work. So that's concerning. But yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the Twitch stream up, but I was able to get everything else. So that was great. I'm kind of like low-key losing my voice though, I feel like. Well, only slightly. Alright, let's put this lighting here. Now we have light here. I think the one last thing I probably want to squeeze into this room might be like a mirror. So let's add in something like this, maybe? We'll put the mirror right here. So boom, you can dress yourself. Let's see if there's anything else I want to add here before I move forward. But yeah, this is a nice spot. You know, you can share the couch together. You can do a bunch of things. I might want to put like a small chair here so that, you know, I don't know, if someone wants to put on their shoes or something. They got some options. Or maybe it wouldn't hurt to put like a music box in here even, just to set the mood, you know? You know what, let's mess around with this. Let's move this facing this way, and then I'll put... Oh, I can only put one. Okay, well, I only have a limit of one. It's already in the ballroom. Never mind. What I can do is add in... Actually, I think I'm gonna put this here. I don't know. I kind of don't like the placement of this. I'm trying to figure out how I want this to look. I feel like something is... Oh, I know exactly what to do. How could I possibly forget? How could I possibly forget the most obvious thing to ever place ever? If I can figure out where... I can't remember where it's under. I could put down this little bookshelf there. And I think I'm also going to put down my favorite item in the game. This mushroom terrarium, just for my own happiness. There we go. Could also move it slightly to the center. Man, that looks great. I wish we had aquariums, I really do. It's like the one thing I wish we really had in this game. Alright, let's speed up time. And let's see if we can get... what was I gonna say? How dare I forget? Right? How dare I? How dare I forget that? It's my favorite item. How could I forget my favorite item in the game? That's crazy. Crazy. There we go. Wow. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think it's pretty set up. You know, it took a while to get this combination going, but I'm pretty happy with it. Not bad. Not bad for a first suite. I think we can lock it now. So let's put a lock on it. Oh, I gotta give myself boom. Let's see. Now this room is actually shaped like a heart. This is gonna be kind of difficult, but I feel like it doesn't have to be. So I think what I'll do is I'll use a different kind of carpet. Maybe something like this one. We're gonna go with a pink, maybe. Wow, that's a pale ass pink. Jesus, it looks almost purple. Oh my god. I forgot how pale that pink is. See, I got a few sticks and rocks forming some kind of square thing, and I'm calling home right now, but maybe one day I'll be able to build like you. It's all right. You know what? This takes hours of practice. This is not, you know, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, okay? Like, I still look at other people's castles sometimes and I'm just like, holy crap, that's amazing. Like, you know what I mean? So I completely get it. You gotta start somewhere. I think what I'm gonna do though is probably switch. Okay, so I think I'm gonna switch out. I don't like this. I don't like what I'm seeing here. Let me switch out the wallpaper in this area first. There we go. Now it's solid. And I'm gonna swap out the doors to be a little bit more color coded, so maybe this room will be red.
This will not work.
Whoops. And then this one will be pink. So it's a little bit different in color, right? But I guess this one's more like a, I guess you could go with like a black, right? I don't know. Ah, fuck it, we're sticking with red. We have red and we have pink. This carpet needs to be redone now because this wasn't here before. There we go. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Bruh. I fat fingered the freaking carpet. Let's see, I leave building to the pros. I'm a more join your world and sleep on your couch kind of guy myself. I understand. That's okay. That's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes it's just fun to just watch others like build stuff. Like every once in a while I'll come across like a really cool build that someone put together for something and I'm like, huh, that's pretty nice. So I completely get it. All right, so this particular room is really different. We're gonna go with pink and white colors. So we're gonna keep it nice and kind of cutesy, I guess you could say. Which I think will be fine. I don't usually go with like this color scheme, but you know, it kind of falls into the challenge of the, oh my god, I almost said the challenge of this particular castle. So this room's gonna be a little bit different, so maybe I'm thinking I'll put like a room here. You know, I wasn't gonna close it off immediately, but do I want to do that? I could make this its own room and then just make this like a private, like, I don't know, maybe that's not a good idea. I shouldn't close this because then there's no privacy in the room, but the other room had no privacy either. Let me look again at what I did here. Yeah, it's pretty stuffed. Okay, let's get some coffins in here first and then I'll figure out the orientation of the room. That'll probably be the easiest way to go about this. Let's put the coffins. Actually, I don't want the coffins to be way over there. I want them to be up here. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. We'll put a coffin here and then we'll put another coffin on the other side. Let's see. Hello, hello Barang, welcome to the chat. How you doing? How are you doing? Well, having fun running around and killing stuff right now. Was told don't get into building until you've unlocked all the stuff and find a spot. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's pretty good advice overall. Especially because like when you're first like kind of progressing and trying to get through all the content, it's probably best to just focus on production and trying to get like a really good productive castle going. By the way, if for anyone who's new to the game and you're like progressing into like the late game and in case you don't know, there's an item called the redistribution engine, and that is like basically a way to automate your castle and a lot of the processes of your castle. If you would like, you should probably check out my guide on that. I actually made a separate guide over on the YouTube channel specifically going over the redistribution engine, so that should be really helpful to some of you guys, because I know I get like comments all the time from like new people. Here's another thing too. So this week my plan is to finish this particular castle and, you know, have that posted as like a Valentine's Day castle tour. However, I've been thinking about what else to make as well this month, and I'm thinking about redoing the how to build your castle video. There's a kind of a beginner guide, a beginner friendly guide I put out like a year ago. But that guide is a bit outdated in the sense that it doesn't include some of the newer stuff that's in it. But it's still pretty good advice overall. So I think I might update that video and then just repost it with the new updated information. But that's something I'm gonna have to kind of work on. You know, every once in a while, stuff like that happens. I also don't know if I post a video like that, how long it'll even be relevant, because you also have the fact that we haven't heard anything from the devs lately regarding if they're planning any updates or anything. So as far as I know, I don't know anything, so I'm not sure. I was just looking at your channel. Oh, okay, well, you're already in the right place. Yeah, because on there I have a lot of guides on decoration and things like that, but I also have like more practical guides as well, or technical guides. So yeah, hopefully you find that helpful. You know, I try to put the resources out so that people can easily find them and try to, you know, navigate and find what they need, as, you know, to the best of my ability. But, you know, it'd be like that sometimes where I'm just not quite sure what it is that people really, really want. So if there's anything that you would like to see for a guide, let me know, and I'll consider putting it together. That's kind of how my last video came to fruition. I had a few people leave comments on different decoration guide videos mentioning how they wanted a guide on castle entrances. There was a few people who have asked me that over like the span of a few months, but I've been busy with other kinds of guides. So I was like, you know what, let me tackle that. So I threw that up last week, and people seem to enjoy it. So, you know, I try to include lots of different kinds of examples. So yeah, to the best of my ability, of course. What else we got here? I don't think I'm gonna use this carpet. I want a nicer looking carpet, like a larger carpet. I don't know if that one is what I want, or something like this, maybe. I think I'm gonna move this no, wait, no, we're gonna leave this down. There we go. You on Discord of any kind? Yes. If you type in !Discord into the chat, yep, there it is. There's the link. There you go. I really like that flashing heart, Branks. I want it. Is that like from someone's channel, or is that like already on Kit? Because I haven't messed around with the emotes on there much. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of curious because it's a nice heart. I want a flashy purple heart. That's awesome. Or, well, I guess it's black with like a purple outline. It's really cool. It definitely stands out, you know? It stands out. It brings attention to my eye. If that makes sense. So, definitely appreciate it. Trying to think what else. There was something else too I wanted to mention, but I can't quite remember what the heck I was gonna say. That's okay. I'm sure I'll remember when it's too late. And of course we're gonna put down our let's do some wall ornament decorations. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna try, actually, you know what, we're gonna change out these coffins. I'm gonna go with a duller coffin that is not as I guess I could go with the smaller one, huh? The smaller coffins, the wooden ones. Damn, you know, I could have used that in there too. Now I think about it, I could have gone with the small wooden coffins. It's fine. We'll go with a small one here, and we'll go with another small one here. I don't know. I feel like vampires would want to sleep next to each other, so maybe I should put them over here. Actually, I'll put them at the base of the heart. Yeah, there we go. And then let's also get some. I don't know how I feel about these pillars. The pillars are kind of killing me. Okay. I don't know. We're just vibing right now. Trying to think if there was. I really can't remember what else I was gonna say. Oh well. It'll come back to me, like I said, when it's too late, but it'd be like that sometimes. You know, something just occurred to me. I could cut this out and then just put like a balcony underneath here, but these are not like the nicest suites, if that makes sense. Like they're just like basic kind of suites. So I kind of don't want to go that crazy for a basic suite. So I have to kind of rethink my plan, my strategy, you know. I'm messing with the different colors. All right, we're gonna have to redo this room. It's a hot mess. Maybe I can I close? Oh, don't tell me I can close this out. Oh man, that would have been cool if I could fit 2 coffins in a square. But it doesn't look like it. That's okay. Let's get the windows looking nice first. Yeah, I don't like this. I think what's killing me is the flooring. I feel like I need to use a different kind of pink flooring. Like this just doesn't quite look right to me. Oh man, that's even lighter? What? Oh my god. I guess we're going with this one. We'll go with the baby pink. With the bright ass windows. Let's try like a white center actually on the windows, because as much as I like the pink windows, I feel like it doesn't really look good against these curtains, really. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I want the curtains to pop a little more against the wall. And I think also let's try, actually there's something I did forget, hold on. There we go. Forgot to do something earlier. I think with the wallpapers, I might want to experiment a little bit with it. Like, part of me is kind of wondering if I should go with something like this. Get a nice, you know, wooden in-betweens. But I also feel like it kind of clashes a little bit more than I would like, so maybe something with like this kind of... Yeah, there we go. It's a lot calmer. It doesn't scream at me. We'll go with like wood in between. That way we have some wood to complement the coffins. And it'll just be the door that's kind of sort of out of place. But that's okay, because you need to be able to tell what room this is from the hallway. I like Conan for that reason. Great base building game. You know, I've had a few people recommend that game to me. And the building is pretty deep on here, huh? Yeah, it can be. It can be. I feel like it's really as difficult as you want it to be, because I've had like certain builds that are like so out there that I'm like building scaffolding just to stand on in order to build on higher floors. Like I've had, you know what? Maybe at the end of the stream I'll show you a previous castle I worked on. Have you seen my Crimson Chateau castle? That was the previous one I finished, and man, that one had some crazy building stuff in it. That one was pretty wild, actually, now I think about it. What sucks is when you have to take down the scaffolding. That's when things get difficult. But hey, practice makes perfect, I guess. I'm just kind of trying to think of what I want to do here. Part of me is thinking it might even make sense to I don't know. I'm just kind of looking at the flooring and I'm like, do I really want this pink floor? I don't know. Because I could go with just like a dark brown with like pink to accent with like a white floor. Maybe. But I also kind of don't want to mess up the pink, so Alright, you know what? We'll do half and half. So we'll have a mini heart in white. Oh, actually, no. We'll switch it. We'll make the heart... This heart will be white, and then the one in the center will be pink. That way I don't have to use so much pink on the floor. So it'll look like a double heart room when you walk in. So boom, you walk in. Oh, look, a double heart. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Good idea. And then let's get some decorations. Let's go with a muted pink kind of curtain. I'm gonna put this on all the sides for now, and then we're gonna go back and revise. Let's see, we're gonna put down paintings, maybe something like this with a brown frame. I'd say maybe put one right here and maybe another one like right here. And then maybe we want like a different kind of shape frame, which we can put, I think right here would be a good spot for that one. And then now, I guess I could put a little lounge area here if I wanted to. I could make like a book nook kind of thing that I tend to enjoy doing that, so I don't know, it's tempting to do a lot of different things here. Let's try putting a sofa here. We'll put a kind of a divan right here. Man, this looks purple. Ugh. I hate how like the color matching is just like so off with some of this. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of frustrating. And then we're also going to put down a fireplace right here. Actually, I'll put the fireplace right here. We'll put this right here just to make sure we can enjoy that. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? You'll have to check it out. Okay. Yeah, and just feel free to do that when you get a chance. I think my favorite part of that build is probably a tie between the hidden library area and the dining room. I think those two areas are pretty nice in that particular castle. So yeah, hopefully you like that too. Alright, I think that is... It needs a little bit more... There we go. A little bit of coercion to get it into the spot that I want it to be. Let's get a couple of vases in here. And then for the flowers... Oh my god, imagine I put lavender in here. It's purple, but man, it almost matches really because of how off the color is. And then I think I'll put down a... I kind of want to put another sofa over here actually. Or like another divan. And have this kind of facing this way as kind of like a reading area maybe. Thank you for the hydrate. What did you do? Appreciate it. I'll do that now. And thank you for the stretch Majin. you for the emotional head pat, bad shooter. Unfortunately, that head pat's not working, but I appreciate the, you know, the gesture, of course, right? Thank you. And then I think what I'm gonna do now, oh, I have an idea. Let's put down a large bookcase here. And actually, let's put it facing this way. We'll put the bookcase behind the sofa, and then we'll put a separator like right here. I'm trying to see if I can measure this properly. That's not right. Now I can squeeze in here. And I definitely want to put down a kind of table. Maybe something like this. I'll put this table down here and have... I don't like that. I also don't like that. We'll do that. Have a couple of glasses of wine to enjoy, because why not? Hello, Nito Canuto! Oh my god, it's been like a long time since I've seen that name in the chat. How you doing? And wow, hope you're doing well. Holy crap. It's like, that's amazing. Welcome back. Hope you're, like I said, I hope you're doing well. Let's put a clock right here. Actually, let's choose a different color clock. I don't like that one for this room. We'll put the white one down to match the furniture items. It's been 3 years ago when I meet you, right? It's been about it's almost 3 years. My 3-year anniversary is in May. So yeah, it'd be about almost 3 years. Holy crap. I was like, hold on a second, because I know sometimes there's like names that like, you know, every once in a while I go back and I watch like my super old streams and I'm just like, wow, I wonder whatever happened to that person. You know, it's like, because you never know, like sometimes they come back and you're like, damn. But yeah, I'm glad to see you back. All right, we got that going, looking good. Thought you thought my name is different and you'd be like, who are you? Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, it happens, like, every once in a while. Like, I had someone change their name not too long ago, and I was like, oh, okay. But they let me know they changed their name, so it was kind of like, it took some adjustments, but we're good. Actually, it wasn't that, it was like about a year ago. I think it was like, I think it was Gene Vox, I think, if I remember. I don't know if it was Gene Vox or if it was... Yeah, I think so, because it used to be like, they were called something else on Kick and then they changed their name or something. So I was like, oh man, who's this? You know, new phone, who dis? I'm kidding. But only slightly. You know, I'm kind of thinking about just changing the... You know what, I have an idea. This is going to be like diabolical, okay? This is maybe a terrible idea, but I'm like convinced I should at least give it a shot. So let's try this. And then over here I'll put down, we'll go with a white carpet. Oh my god, what have I done? This room looks crazy. I don't know if I like this actually. It's kind of wild. I don't know, that was a bad idea, I think. I kind of like this carpet on the white though, so it's like, or the rug, I mean. I don't know. You know what? I think it's too much. It's a little too much, maybe. We're gonna stick with the nicer ones. So I'm gonna put I've decided I'm just gonna change this carpet to be like this, crossing on both sides instead of having a circle. And then over here I'll have the circle rug. We'll go with the pink circle rug right there. We'll go with the pink on here too. Let's see. I'm not gonna change my name. It's still me. Okay. Also doing good, Xolo. How are you? I miss you. Oh man, I've been all right. I've been having some good luck with you know, just putting content together in general. Just having, you know, good experiences, trying to kind of keep the momentum, if that makes sense. But overall, it's been pretty good, I guess. I just upgraded my computer over the weekend, so that was like its own challenge, a whole other project. And that's why my emotes are kind of busted right now, but... Or not my emotes, my redeems are kind of busted, but eventually I'm sure that'll come to pass as well, so... I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm trying to decide what to do here on the... Because I could just choose like a thicker rug. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with this rug here. You know what? I think it's good enough. Maybe like right there. I don't know. I'm on the fence on this. Anyway, let's get the rest of this going. Let's add in some decorative garden planters, maybe? Like right here. Let's see, we have books here. I could put down like a wine glass. Well, actually, let's see if I can get a wine container over here as well. No, let's put it right here. I don't like the way that that looks. There we go. Oh, let's see. Oh, update your computer. What happened to your old computer? My old computer was working. I just needed to upgrade stuff. I was running on a processor that was like several generations old, essentially. So that was a big change. And then I also had a bunch of just needs, honestly. I'm putting out a lot of content every week and just rendering everything, doing the playback, and you know, it's very intensive on my PC, so I needed something a little bit stronger. So that's part of the reason why I made that decision. There's also other stuff I'll be upgrading later on this year that you guys are going to be seeing. It's been a challenge to try and like kind of keep things somewhat normal for you guys while I'm also working on all these other things, but part of that has to do also with the shortened hours, because I used to stream like 3 hours a week. Sorry, not a week, 3 hours every stream, but now I've had to reduce it to 2-hour streams just because of scheduling conflicts and things like that. But hopefully it pays off. Understandable, Xolo. So you got everything under control? Yeah, for the most part. It's just that I need to re-enable some programs that I've used for stream that are now like I don't know. I had a really good, well-oiled machine going, and now I just don't have that because I had to kind of When I transferred my stuff, I basically nuked my hard drive on purpose. On purpose, don't worry. To get the results that I wanted, so... Yeah, that's kind of part of the challenge. I kind of want to put down a different storage container of some kind, like maybe something like this. Like right here. Oh, you know what? No, that's not what I want. This can go like right here actually. And then we'll put down makeup corner here. We'll put that right. Oh, I'm putting it in the wrong spot. I kind of want a desk area in here too. Can't put that there. I can put it here. It'll fit right here. I feel like it kind of belongs there, to be honest. You know what? Let's also get this going. Wow, this really looks purple from that end. Like when I stand over here, it looks purple in the shade. Holy crap. Yeah, we're gonna have to put a lot of light in this room because the different separated pieces look very dark. Let's try something like this. Put one right here. I could probably fit like a plant or something here if I wanted to. I don't know. Gotta show. I hope you have a wonderful year. Thank you so much. Take care, Nito Canuto. It's been quite some time. It was nice seeing you. I think I'm gonna put this right here. And let's also put this right there. There we go. We filled this corner with a lot of stuff, so everything is just kind of working out. So now you have like a quiet little, you know, study area. So you got that. You got your wine. You can fill it up right here. You got your books. This little space here, I feel like still needs something. I'm just not sure what to put here, to be honest. Like, part of me is thinking maybe just put like another planter like this, but I don't know. You know what? Let's do it. And if I hate it, I'll just remove it. It's fine. Maybe I should just push it up one and then just have like, nah. Well, I think this is appropriate amount of space. This is fine. I guess I could move this and have the screen separating the two instead. If I wanted to, like I could move this here and then have the screen like back here. This might be a little bit better actually. Yeah, that might be better. And then this could be, can leave that alone. I don't know, it looks kind of like too far separated. Oh, sorry. 1 second. I was waiting for that. I had to let someone in. Okay. Continuing. Sorry about that, guys. What else we got going? Yeah, but just so you guys are aware, well, for anyone who maybe haven't seen the previous streams, I do have a new live 2D model in the works. It's currently being worked on. All right. So that's going to be exciting. And I'm not sure when that debut is going to happen, but I hope to do it sometime by the end of the year. I know that's really vague, but I don't want to promise anything as far as timing. So yeah, that's super exciting. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can get this to... Yeah, that's not gonna work, huh? I think I'm gonna put the curtains on this side instead. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. I think I'm overthinking it. There we go. Alright, now that we got the little desk area figured out, we have this little book nook area figured out. The next step is going to be probably... Oh, I know what to do. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put this here. Actually... Oh, it's clashing with the coffin. That sucks. I'll put this here. Let's get some garden planters again. We're gonna put the thin ones on the sides. Get little pink ones on there. Nice little vibes. It's very, let's see. Yep, it's very nice to chat with you. Nice to see you again from 2 years ago. Yeah, right? Hello, Muted Obsession. Welcome to the chat. Here, take these torques for your protection. Thank you. That's funny. That's hilarious. I love it. Alright, I have an idea. So the next thing I could do is I'll put a... Let's go... Actually... That's not gonna work. Let's try a smaller thing here. I can use the white outdoor table inside here. And let's try putting down some chairs. Now we're gonna keep them pink. We'll take those chairs, we'll put them there. And then, actually no. Instead of that table, let's actually put something a little bit more interesting here. Let's put down a chess table, actually. Let's see if I can squeeze in a nice little chess table against the wall here. Yeah, that's perfect. That works. And then I can also put in a little makeup stand or something here. Or makeup table. We're gonna go with the distinguished dressing table right here. And of course we're gonna put down the same chair in pink. This area here could use another divider, to be honest. So I think maybe, I think that's what I'll do. I'll put another divider. The thing is, I don't want to shrink the room by putting the divider this way, but I feel like the divider should be this way. I don't know, it's kind of a weird situation. Let me experiment with it first before I make any hard decisions, of course. Let's go with... Oh, but we have the pools. That's right. I almost forgot about these. You know what? I'll put the pool, like, upstairs, like... That'll be cool. We'll do that upstairs. Let's adjust this for now. I could put this here. And I could put... I guess we'd have some more refreshments and stuff. I don't know. Trying to decide if there's anything else I want to put here before I close this off. Like a storage container of some kind. I guess I could put down maybe like a vampire lockbox or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, I guess there is a jewel storage. I could put a place to put on your jewelry. I feel like that belongs like over here. I don't know. Let's just put it there. But we'll face it this way. How about that? And then we'll put down our chair. Oh, that's right. It's storage. Oh, I forgot about that. That's the one bad thing about the jewelry area, is that it's storage. So there's a place in front of it that you have to like leave open. You can't just put a freaking thing there, which is annoying actually. Let's put that there. Maybe a couple. Put some random fun things. How about that? So that'll be there. I guess I can also... Part of me kind of want to also maybe put some like decorative pillows or something. I almost never use them. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I almost never use the decorative pillows. But it's like so tempting to just throw them there. Because it just fits. There we go. Good enough. And then as far as this flooring, I'm kind of having regrets on the flooring, changing it to be like a heart on that side. But it could just be because I don't have a good like carpet here. So I think I'm going to remove this and we're going to go with a long carpet instead. And we're just going to squeeze it right there. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. Let's see if I change it back to pink. Oh, actually that doesn't look too bad. It's a lot better. Yeah, I think I can work with this. This is definitely workable, I think. Trying to see if there's anything else I should add here. Maybe I could add I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I think maybe like a couple of items, like random decorative items might not hurt. Like I could put some vases and stuff in some places. Like, okay, we have vases here, but we also need lighting here and here, which I'll add in a second. I could go with maybe a vase right here on the side. See if I can get it to... What? Oh no, the coffin. The coffin blocks me from doing that. Interesting. Maybe I need to change the orientation of the coffins here. Like, maybe this needs to be, like... Okay, maybe that's not a good idea. We'll leave it alone. That's a bad idea. I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be able to put a thing here. I can put one on this side of the couch, though, which is nice. So I think I'll just do that. There we go. Now we got some plants. I don't know. It seems a little odd. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to move this over or something. Like over here or something. I don't know. Or I guess I could move it here. Put it right next to the couch. This kind of looks red. Oh, it's because it is. There we go. I was like, what's going on with this vase? Why does it look so red? I didn't realize I didn't change the color because the default's red. All right, let's get the rest of this looking nice. Put this here and here. All right, now we have proper lighting. I could just put, I don't know. I don't like how I can't, you know what? I have an idea. I don't like how I can't align this well, so I'm just going to do what I want here. I'm tired of that. Unfortunately, I can't fit anything small in there, but it's okay. At least I can fit it here near the door. I think that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I think I like this orientation a lot more. It looks nice. I think this is pretty much it for this room, except maybe like a small, I think I can put like a small bookcase kind of thing here. So let's take this and kind of add that like right next to this couch, and I think we're good. Perfect. Very nice. Classy. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fine for sure. Really like the way that these pillows kind of look really nice on the floor here. Just really chill. All right, next we have this outdoor area. This is gonna be a pain to address, but I might be able to do something cool here. All right, and then let's also get this. Oh, the outside is not done. I think it's because I removed that wall earlier. I'm kind of debating whether I should remove this, or sorry, if I should enclose this wall or not. And I think maybe I should like just kind of close it up, even though there's nothing there. No one will know. Let's be real. All right, so now it's even. Let's also add some fencing. Make sure that we're not going to be hanging off the edge or anything weird like that. You know, if I remove these, I can just walk through here. And I think that was like my original intention, but I just kind of don't like the way that that looks. So I think I'm gonna put fences anyway.
This will not.
And here, you know what? Let's remove this door, and instead we're gonna have a wall here. Yeah, we'll put a wall here, and then we'll just put a tree here. How about that? That way, we still have something visually interesting there, but without having to do all that extra work. Yeah, let's get the wallpaper looking nice. I'm gonna add the white on this side. There we go. Now the whole outside looks good. Boom. Very nice. Yeah, and so I think out here, I have a few options. I can just put down, like, little seatings or like some kind of bench or something, or I could put trees in a row and then just have like a small like little breathing area out here. We can just like chill and take in the fresh air. Let's put that there and let's get that production plot down. So I have no idea what kind of tree I want to put here, but I know that whatever tree I put down, it has to be a nice looking tree. So I think I'm gonna put down an acorn. Oh, I'm gonna have to push it in a little bit. Let's see. Let's speed up time. There we go. Let's see how it bleeds into the wall. Okay, looking good, looking good. Not too much. Oh. Let's try and turn it this way, actually. Get the tree in the correct direction there. That looks a lot better, I think. Or maybe I might have turned it too many times. It's hard to tell. I think this will be fine right here. There we go. Took a few tries, but we got it. Alright, let's put a little path out here. Maybe this could be like a little hidden, like... I mean, there's a nice view actually from this side. This could be like a little hidden area to just sit and relax, and you can see when units, you know, walk through the road here. So let's get a different kind of foundation down. I'm thinking I could, let me go with something like this. Maybe something else like this. I don't know. I'm gonna experiment a little bit here.
This will not work.
I don't know about this. Oh dear. Not sure how I feel about that. Hello, Kermie. Welcome to the chat. Late as fuck, but came in with Sauce's host. Oh, that's okay, Kermie. Thank you so much. I'm playing Siege, so I'll be in the background. All right, thanks, dude. Oh, you know what? I forgot to give Sauce a shout out. I feel dumb. I completely forgot. I was like, hold on a second. I'm so sorry. You just reminded me. Thank you. Go follow Sauce, and also I'll give a quick shout out to Kermie. Go give them a follow. These guys are great. Highly recommended. Okay, highly recommended. You get the Xolo thumbs up. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're working with. Yeah, you know, I like this flooring a little bit more. It's a little bit more chill, but I gotta see what it looks like during the daytime. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That's a hell of a lot better. Well, I guess I could go with like a darker color. Let's see. Oh, you know, the darker color does stand out a little bit nicer. Like it has a higher contrast with the white. So I think I'm gonna go with like the dark marble, or like I guess it's not a marble, is it? It's royal pattern, whatever the hell that means. Royal pattern. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Royal pattern. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Sauce. I don't know why, but I forgot for some reason to shout you out. It's so silly. I'm like, wait a second. Like, what am I doing even? That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna get some wooden benches out here. we'll get a nice wooden bench right here, and we'll put another one right here, maybe? I don't know. When you exit out of here, you don't want... Yeah, I don't want this conflicting, so... I guess I'll put this here. And I can put a second one right here. And we can put some lighting. Maybe some pillar mounted lights or something. Or I could go with like a small lamp, like the foot lamps, which are kind of cool. So like for example, this one. This is kind of cool. I really like the way this one looks a lot. It just has a nice vibe going. And then I think I'm also going to...
This will not work.
Can I put one here or... Oh wow, I can't stick that here, huh? Rip. It's okay, I only cried for 20 minutes. Oh no! Well, I hope not. Jeez. I'm so sorry. Like, low-key, I'm not good with this kind of stuff, man. Like, it happens and I'm like, I completely derp out and forget. I know you're messing with me, but it's just like one of those things where it's like, damn, you know? I hope not. Oh, man. I'll try to do better. Alright, let's see if we can get this all nicely decorated here. Got a little bit of pink going on here, but we're going with these rosy colors outdoors for this castle, you know, for the theme, I guess. So, we can work on it. It'll be fine. Perfect. Alright. Looking good so far. I could continue it all the way out, and I think I will. Let's try and at least round the corner. There we go. Now it's looking good. And then let's also add... well, I don't want to destroy the view here, so maybe I'll leave this kind of open and then just like decorate this corner with something. So I could put down some garden planters. Maybe something medium-sized. I don't know, I'm kind of debating on like what to put here, because I could put like a tree here if I really wanted to. I don't know, let's see what it looks like during the day. Okay. I guess I could put like a single plant here or something. I think I'm gonna use this medium planter actually instead. And I think I'm just gonna put like a little bunch here. Let's get some plants in here. I almost put a gigantic plot underneath this, like a crazy person. That would have been really silly. Okay. Let's get the rosies in, actually. Oh, wrong key. Here we go. And maybe we need to also put down some lighting right here. Kind of balance out this walkway a little bit. Not too crazy. Usually I put a lot of stuff on like the edges here, but this view is so nice I kind of don't want to mess it up, to be honest. Let's speed up time. Yeah, this is looking pretty nice, and you know, it's pretty basic, but it does the job, I think. Now the question is, do I want to add anything else? Maybe. I guess I could put in like put in some flowers here, huh? And this could be maybe something like a I don't want to put in corrupted flower seeds per se, but be something like this. Speeding up time. Alright, cool. Yeah, this is looking really nice. We'll leave this alone and then we'll move, we'll put like 3 more right here. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. You know what? I made a mistake. I'm gonna move these here instead. The reason why is because I want to add a bird bath instead. So we'll put those there and then we'll put a bird bath here instead. That way it's a little balanced. I'll go with this one. Perfect. That way you still have a view. You can still kind of see like out here, but it's... Or maybe I could put it right here, huh? Yeah, you know what? Right here is perfect. That's cool. Very nice. It's simple, but it does the job, you know? Alright, next floor. I'll mess with the hallway in there later. Like, I have no idea what to do for this hallway, so that'll be a task for another time. And then up here, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with all this. Thinking about closing this off, but this could also be a really nice, like, kind of large balcony, so I'm a little on the fence on this one, what to do. I could take these walls and just corner this edge here and just break it up into different balconies. So I could put a balcony here, and we'll leave this one open so that it's like completely unrelated, right? But at least this room still has its own balcony, so I think that that'll be a different thing here now that I'm looking at it a little bit more closely. And then this whole room is its own thing. Well, it's its own suite, so this is like the 3rd suite, right? Let's get the wallpaper going. Alright, so it is currently hold on a second. Yeah, it is currently 9 o'clock. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna wrap things up. Just so you know, guys, for tomorrow's stream we're going to we're gonna play Feastopia. It's a game that I kind of had my eye on for a bit. So if you want to hang out and enjoy that, like a new game for the week, feel free to do so. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention, but I think I'm covered. Oh, right, stream streaks. There's none of those today because Twitch didn't manage to start streaming, so there's that. Unfortunate, I know, but it'd be like that sometimes. What I will do though is, you know, tomorrow I'll try to get this Twitch stream problem fixed by tomorrow, and hopefully that stream will be working without issue. But I do apologize for that. I know that, you know, there are quite a few of you who watch me on Twitch as well, so, you know, it's just technical difficulties there. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Feastopia, and then on Thursday I'm gonna be working on this castle again, and I'm hoping to kind of wrap it up or get really close to finishing it up. And then on, what day is Valentine's Day again? That is on the 14th. That is Saturday, is Valentine's Day. So I'm probably gonna have this video come out, if not on Valentine's Day, like the day before or something like that, so you guys can enjoy the Romantic Getaway castle, you know. But yeah, that's super cool. Just want to take the time to thank, you know, Sauce. Thank you so much for that raid earlier. It was very nice of you, very kind of you. And thank you to everyone else for stopping by and all that good stuff. If you are new here and you have not yet followed the stream, please feel free to give me a follow if you had a good time, you enjoy the vibes, you're enjoying the decorating atmosphere. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit more chaotic because I'll be playing a game that I don't normally play and that I've never tried before, so it's gonna be kind of like a first impressions kind of stream, so it's gonna be a little bit different. And then of course Thursday we'll be back to castle decorating. So yeah, that's the plan for the week. If you guys have any questions or anything like that that you'd like to ask, don't forget that over on the YouTube side there's a community tab now. So if you want to, you know, type something in the community, ask a question or whatever, feel free to do so, and then I will respond, you know, accordingly. So yeah, there's that. Before we go, I guess I'll do my my usual spiel, even though I'm not on Twitch right now. But I'll give my usual spiel. So, if you're over on the Twitch side and if you have an Amazon Prime sub that you have not used yet this month, feel free to use it on the channel. It helps a lot. If you are over on the Kick side, you get very similar kinds of you know, perks with a sub over on the Kick side if you're interested. And then over on the YouTube side, we have members, well, memberships. And right now I'm trying to get enough memberships to have, like, them actually show up on the channel. I think it's like a minimum of 8 memberships on YouTube, and it has to be, and they can't be gifted. It has to be like individual memberships. So that sucks, but you know, it is what it is. But either way, if you become a member over on the YouTube channel, you get early access to new videos, and you also get 1 members only video a month, and you get to choose what game I play for the members only video. I put up a poll every month, so I've been playing various demos and stuff, so feel free to go check that out. Anyway guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm gonna go host out. You know what, I think we're gonna give the host to you know what, I think we'll host Kermie today. I think we'll do that. We'll give him a big host, so make sure to go say hi if you're over on the Kick side. I'll be leaving the link to that over on the YouTube side as well, so anyone interested, feel free to do that. Oh, that's the wrong, hold on. I didn't send the link. I sent the whole page. 1 second. I'll put the link in the chat afterward. Anyway, I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and as always, Xolo out.